You're literally contributing to the fucking ignorance that is causing the problem in the first place. People get PhDs in cosmology specifically because they study this. You are disregarding all of those people. You don't provide evidence for your theories, and I do. That's the difference. I live in the real world.
I think one thing that people are failing to realize on the internet is like it's so hypocritical, right? Because like you might feel very differently than I do, and then I'm going to attack you and basically say that like your opinions are just dog shit, not true, right? But like you have every right to feel that way, and what you think is very valid and what I believe is very valid. Right. Both can coexist at the same time, and I think that's what people forget to realize is that two very different theories, opinions, whatever, can coexist at the same time, and that's okay. And I think silencing people is
until they annihilate one another.
Silence people, it doesn't do anything good.
So Gia, I agree with you that we shouldn't silence anybody. I don't agree that certain theories can, like OJ can kill and not kill Nicole. You are not pregnant and not pregnant at the same time. There is not everything. Can be
but
true.
that's honestly though. But that's we've gotten to this debate. But that's because you live in the realm of is and isn't, and
yes,
me
correct.
and you.
That's what that book is about. Yes.
But and I live in the world of could be or couldn't be.
No, but I live in the same world, but there has to be evidence for what could be and couldn't be.
Correct. We live in the same world, but those two worlds, and I'm not saying that your world is wrong and my world is right and yours or vice versa, and that's, I feel like that's the is and isn't kind of category of things, the belief system.
Possibility and probability.
No, she's talking about astrology.
No, I'm not just talking about astrology. Okay. In everything in life, anything in life, I do really believe. I believe that like your opinion is very valid, and it doesn't make your opinion, your belief, your experience, your perspective any less true or valid, right? That's what you feel.
It's not any less valid. It's not any less valid, but it is less true. It is less true.
No. And that's because you live in the world of is and isn't.
No. That's because I live in the world of U.S. military officers flying aircraft over Iraq and Afghanistan. There is only is or isn't. There is no interpretation. There is no interpretation. There is or isn't. We live in the real world. That is the only way you can live.
But your perception of the real world could be very different of my perception of the real world.
No. When I say, hold on.
Absolutely.
Correct. But my perception is not less or right or more valid than your perception.
No.
That's the difference.
It's a different perception. Hold on. But it can be less true. The speed,
no.
Yes, it can. Because yes, it can.
I'll give you an example.
Honestly, I think with someone's mindset,
Chase,
when you believe
go get the timer.
100% true. Like
talking there. Time out.
I feel the same
Michelle's
way.
talking.
I feel the same way. Like whenever you believe something and you have your like ideas of what is true and what's not true, you 100% are so confident that what you're saying is 100% true, and everyone else's opinions are nothing.
Yeah, but that's not correct.
That's what I'm going against. That's what I'm saying is not okay.
And like what you're trying to do, like which I do also, I'm like as guilty also. As I try to convince everyone to see my way, no, but they're never going to see my way.
Hold on, Michelle. I don't try to convince people to see my way. I try to convince people to look for evidence. That's what I do. It is not hold on. Before you go on, okay? Before you go on, the fact of the matter is, light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, and it doesn't matter if I perceive it or have any feelings about it. It still travels at 300 kilometers per second.
Correct, right? That's literally some things you can't prove to be true.
Some facts are just what we're told.
Literally, some facts are what you're told. How the can you measure the speed of light? How the do you know that's the speed of light?
Ready?
Because the science.
It's very easy. You take two towers on top of mountains, and you just beam a light bulb with a mirror, and you can spread.
Okay, and then how did light come to be?
How did light come?
Yeah,
in the Big Bang.
Where did the existence? The Big Bang theory.
No, it's not a theory. It's not a theory. Gia, we can literally see the cosmic microwave background radiation. It's not a theory. We know what the Big Bang happened.
All right, I'm telling you right now. There's a realm of what we know, what we think we know, what we might know, and there's a whole completely realm that we have no idea what explanation is for.
But astronomy is not one of those realms. Astronomy is a realm where we do know.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you look at this like this, right? So, and this, I'm not bringing to astrology, but maybe I am. So let's bring it to this. The universe in existence, right?
We're supposed to wait a week for this.
We are literally in a galaxy, right? Right? Amongst billions and millions of galaxies.
Yes.
We have no concept. How the can we measure that?
Time out. Gia, hold on.
There's so much we don't know.
Gia, stop. Yeah. Clearly, no one's had this discussion with you before. Okay, so first off,
the narcissist over here to the left. Go ahead.
Gia, again, because I invoke Isaac Newton and actual facts, you're calling me a fucking narcissist?
I'm saying, listen, quantum physics says nothing exists until we observe it, right?
No, that is not what quantum physics says.
That is a fundamental
That is not what quantum physics says.
Quantum physics is a fundamental
Gia,
concept
what
of
are you
quantum
talking
physics.
about?
Nothing exists until we observe it.
Gia, that's not correct. Everything exists in a superposition until there is an observer. You don't know what you're talking about. Gia, you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Listen, Michael,
you don't understand how galaxies work.
We have no idea.
We absolutely do.
We have no idea.
You cannot
First 30
measure.
minutes.
You can't measure everything.
You can, but you can measure galaxies. This is ridiculous. You absolutely can. There's PhDs in cosmology. Gia, you are literally contributing to the fucking ignorance that is causing the problem in the first place. People get PhDs in cosmology specifically because they study this. You are disregarding all of those people. You don't provide evidence for your theories, and I do. That's the difference. I live in the real world. I run a real business. I have real people working for me. I flew a real aircraft over a real country, a real war.
No, and those are all very valid things, Michael. I'm telling you right now. But here's the thing: how the can we measure something that we can't even get to?
We can through light. Light travels at a constant speed. We can actually measure wavelengths.
We have a concept, a theory. What? Go ahead.
All right, halt.
I absolutely believe in science.
All right.
This is madness.
Do you yield your time to the gentleman over here?
Correct, go.
All right, go.
So if science has proven it, why can't, hold on.
Who proves science?
If science proves it, you believe in science. So if he's saying, if he's stating a fact, yeah, there's always probability down the road, but he's stating what science has proven right now.
No, but like that's okay. This is a key fundamental that I think the males in the room, but the females understand, right? And maybe that's the difference between male and female. I'm not sure, right?
Do you believe in astrology?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in tarot cards?
Do I believe here? Do I believe astrology is real or it might not be real? Absolutely.
Okay.
I believe in both.
Do you believe in tarot cards?
Tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
Yeah.
So are you good with it? Do you believe in chakras and energies?
Do I believe both exist? Can they or can they not exist? Absolutely. It is what your perception.
Would you say they create a predictable framework around which you should live your life?
No, absolutely not. I don't believe that. I don't believe astrology should be predictive, and I don't believe that the tarot could be predictive as well.
So they have a new science study that came out. They said that there's a strong correlation between astrology and narcissism. And people that believe in astrology are either have a high probability of being narcissists and low IQ. Science has studied people. So my point is, there's a fact.
Science.
There's a fact.
But no, you. There are two things that have existed in basically the evolution of mankind, right? What are the common
emotion
themes?
and reason.
What are the common themes?
Those are the two things.
The first one is the pursuit of knowledge, right?
No, it has not been common. When Australopithecus became hominids, there was no fucking pursuit of knowledge. That has not been the common thing. Not since the agricultural revolution and the Sumerians did we have a pursuit of knowledge. Gia, you are talking about things you don't know about.
Michael, okay, take caveman out of this. Take caveman out of this.
I'm not talking about cavemen,
The majority of human evolution, right? The majority of human evolution, we have had a pursuit for knowledge.
No, the majority of human evolution. Human evolution is 200,000 years old.
300,000.
Santa Maria!
It depends on who you ask.
Exactly.
The point is the pursuit of knowledge is less than 11,000 years old. That is 11,000 is a lot smaller than 200,000.
All right. So most recently, so the pursuit of knowledge. What is the second most common theme?
Common theme? What are you talking about?
All right, time out. All right, let's just say since we were able to build structures.
Clock, Rolo, clock.
Where we at, Rolo? What is another theme? What is one of the most common themes in different eras, right? Different time periods. Can you guess it?
Can I guess it? What are you talking?
I'm asking you a question.
Gia, you're trying to do some sort of trick question. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's not a trick question.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's not a trick question.
Time.
It's not a trick question.
Hold on. We need to get the super chats. Super chats.
Seriously, and then I want to talk to Brandy, Bree, and Annalise. That's what I want to do after this.
I mean, go ahead. But what I'm trying to say is the belief of a higher being. Science cannot prove that there is or not a God. There's no way.
Right, because you choose to believe it based on faith, not on evidence. That's literally what it says in the Bible.
Correct, but why in the world is this a common theme that has consisted in so many different cultures, in so many different time periods,
Because those cultures existed before the scientific revolution. That's the reason why.
But science exists today, and people still believe.
Correct, but they believe based on faith. They don't believe based on evidence. That's the reason why they believe.